Noisy Pixel. Blacksad Under the Skin immediately caught my attention with its noir, crime, and animal theme. You see, the game uses anthropomorphic animals to fill up a cast, and even though they are adorable, the suspense oozes through its unique presentation.
Last but not least, the certainty that more gifts were yet to come.
He's a nice guy.
Blacksad Under the Skin takes place in the 1950s and follows John Blacksad, a detective. One day, Joe Dunn, the owner of a boxing club, supposedly commits suicide, but if that wasn't enough, Bobby Yell mysteriously disappears right before the most important fight of his career. So, John is hired by Joe's daughter, Sonia, who takes over the gym after her father, as the two incidents seem to be tied together. Something I immediately took notice of is that the players pretty much decide the personality of John Blacksad through choices made in dialogue. This makes it possible to affect his reaction as he interacts with others. I like this feature as the choices vary during each interaction, which gives the impression that I could form the character's relationship with those around him. That said, you can make John the bad guy who doesn't care about others' feelings, or just follow your gentle heart and offer a condolence to the involved parties. Additionally, you can also influence whether John will be into corruption or become someone who follows the law. Communication is a big part of this game, as it is necessary to be able to solve the crime. Blacksad Under the Skin offers a few different environments in the game to explore, with the gym being one of the first. Environments usually contain clues that allow John to put the pieces together and slowly solve the case. As John discovers new clues, new dialogue options will become available to the player to question potential suspects. The game borrows elements of popular narrative adventure games and is separated between cutscenes and investigation scenes where you can freely walk around to look for clues. In this regard, uncovering clues makes the game feel fairly linear, as you have to complete a specific task in order to progress the story. During cutscenes, players are treated to a nice playout of animations, but there are QuickTime events as well where you have to react quickly or you will die. I found that the time required to press a key was concise, so it's not unusual to die once or twice unless you have an excellent reaction time. However, when you die, you can just redo the scene without much of a consequence. Throughout the game, players can look around and observe suspicious items, as well as use their cat sense to find unusual smells, listen carefully to a sound, or highlight things you can only see close up. When you successfully collect clues, you can combine them if the option is given to yield new results. The graphics in Blacksad Under the Skin are beautiful and will delight any fans of the noir aesthetic. The cutscenes are very well done here, but sometimes the animation can look a little off. Yet this didn't hinder my experience overall. Sadly, I encountered a few bugs, one of which made my game freeze. That aside, I was glad to find that the soundtrack is relaxing and perfectly fits the game's noir setting.
I think you look mighty dapper, Mr. Blacksad. Although, if those wrinkles were to rub off on me... I always play it nice and safe.
Blacksad Under the Skin focuses heavily on its narrative, to tell a unique story in a unique world. By interacting with the world and uncovering its secrets, I found enjoyment in every scene. Although the game has a slow start, each clue discovered pieces the mystery puzzle together. This way of rolling out the information provided me with a few eureka moments while the story offloads its secrets. As you uncover new clues, the game finds a way of encouraging the player to think outside the box, which makes for a more interactive experience. If that's not enough, John Blacksad is way too cool not to adore. Noisy Pixel is giving Blacksad Under the Skin an 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Please read the full review at noisyypixel.net. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers who work hard to deliver news, reviews, previews, and more. Please subscribe to keep up with all our future content.